And here we are coming back for our part 2 of episode 3, Call of Cthulhu, Amidst the Ancient Trees. We are back, and we just got rid of our hostage, apparently. Got Eugene Clayton hooked up in the shop, in this work truck that's going out to a geological dig site.
We did not get rid of the hostage. We transferred the hostage.
Oh, sure.
I don't care for the implication.
Oh, you gotta have those implications have to be had in this game. That's just the way it is. It's everything has to have a...
Clayton sleep for the fishes.
Well, maybe. I mean, you'll see. You'll see. Anyway, so Dyer and Meadows handcuff this guy inside the truck. They get him arranged so he's not gonna get out. The Duke's standing there, and then Thomas just kind of like peeks in the back. You see those? What's your reaction, Thomas? You just when you peek under there real quick.
Kinda. While he's checking out, I'm just gonna make small talk with the man. Use the power of my aristocratic charm.
Okay. You want to charm him again? Or
I've already done it.
Just keeping him on the small talk? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, just
Charm
just find out small details.
Okay.
How long he's been doing this, what's he doing out there, but naturally. Not like I'm interrogating the man, just chatting with him.
He doesn't give you much. He just says, it's been a couple weeks. We're just they're looking at doing a new thing with the water board. And we gotta do geological stuff, make sure everything is clean, everything is good, so the water will be good for the people. And
what's all the TNT for?
as you walk back up, he goes, huh? Oh, stay out of my truck. Ain't none of your business.
Okay.
He goes from like semi-pleasant conversation to straight, like, cold. He goes, this guy hooked up one, or are we good?
I'm less sure now about leaving this guy with him, but he should be good, isn't he? Dyer. You're muted, sir.
I am?
No, you aren't.
I just wasn't saying anything. Derek is he shrugs. He's just like, not our problem anymore.
I was asking if he's secure. You secured him.
Not our problem anymore.
Like I said, it's not our problem anymore.
Give him a key.
But then I guess I would go over and check.
Oh, give him a key.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna call for extreme rolls, but anybody can make a spot hidden if they wish, but it's gonna have to be extreme success.
I love extreme success.
Extreme. Oh, come on, I got hard. Come on.
Oh, I also got
And unless you want to spend your luck points from your luck pool.
What's extreme? Like 1?
No, it tells you. Like yours would be 13.
Mine would be a 12, yeah.
Yep.
I'm good.
That's fine.
Don't care.
Okay. So the securing is really good with Meadows helping. They handcuff them quite well. I'm trying to think of how to do it, but they find something inside that's solid, like maybe it's part of the door handle where you hang on, and they get the handcuffs through there, so it's solid. James is like, all right, it's good enough for me. I gotta get going. You guys, you're welcome to visit my camp if you want. Just head straight north on this trail. You get there in like another half day. Like I said, you can stop by. I just, with the cargo in the back being as delicate as it is, I just don't want anyone back there. So, anyway, have a good day. Thanks for leaving me this extra baggage, which comes out a little more sarcastic at the end. But then he starts the car or starts the truck, and unless you guys say anything or do anything else, he puts it into gear and takes off. The diesel roars to life and off it goes. Yeah, and you guys, you four and the dog, are left standing there as Eugene Clayton hitches a ride with good old James Stanton as they head
What
north.
time is it?
Let's see. I was getting closer. Let's say it's probably like 5:30. So when you're in the woods, it would be starting to get a little bit dimmer now. So the sun's on its way down to the crest. So since you're out on the path, it's a little more open, so you have a better light at this point. But it's getting to be a little bit closer to time to bunker down, unless you want to push on a little further.
How much further away is this shack then? I mean, we have direction. Do we feel like we're close, or?
It's onward, whatever that is.
You say it was like half a day's journey?
Yeah, it's probably not something you're going to reach before dark at this point.
Well, I'm not as concerned about that. Reaching it after dark might actually be good. Could we reach it by dark or shortly thereafter?
You don't know. He said like 4 or 5 hours. It'll be way
Doesn't
dark
sound
before
like
that.
it. Why don't we just get moving? And then once it starts to get too dark, then we'll set up camp.
Okay. So,
I'm kind of pushing on until we find it, but I don't know if we can navigate in the dark very well.
so that's your so you haven't come that far, right? So you followed the original blood trail until you found this guy. He told you about the hideout, which is your next destination. And then there was also the previous blood trail from the dead artist person that you found, which you could backtrack and find if you were curious about that. However,
Not any more curious than we were when we found it.
okay.
I was curious, but I think the other things happening in the forest are less important than finding the girl.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. Okay, that's fine. You guys, if you guys are pushing on north, you're looking along the trail and looking for that kind of like that landmark he gave you, and so it goes quickly from 5 to 6 o'clock, and we're easily at 6:30, and it's definitely going into twilight at this point as you're hiking along the path. Go ahead and give me, if you want, you can spot hidden.
if I don't want.
Then that's fine. You can just keep staring straight ahead.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
Is dark. Oh, extreme! See, look, he figured out what the guy was hiding in his bomb truck.
There's
Ah,
a bomb truck. It's good.
if only so. No one made that roll. Well. Wait, nothing was wrong. I just was curious. Anyway, so, who made the hard? Okay, so it's getting dim. It's getting twilight now. Dyer, you think? Well, you're tracking along, and you see along the right side of the path, so the east side of the path, at some point, what looks like would have been a heavy animal or a person. You see some branches and some things broken down, like a path has been made through, on the right-hand side. You actually see, you're like, and you spot a little bit of blood as well. Thomas, you not only see that, you look up past there, and even in the fading light, about, I don't know, 30, 40 feet off the east of the path, you see what you think looks like the top of, or like some canvas in a shape like this. A couple of these.
Okay.
Possibly a tent, or 2, or 4.
And they,
Yeah, what canvas shaped like this is gonna be somebody's shipwreck?
Maybe.
Sails came loose?
Maybe.
Or a camp. One or the other. It's 50-50.
So,
You never know.
does the trail lead to the camp?
No, the road continues north This is a broken path off into the that goes off.
But that's what I'm
into-
asking. The broken path lead to the camp thing?
That's on that same side. It looks as though it does.
It's not a camp yet. It's an alleged camp.
An alleged camp, alleged spot with alleged canvas
Well,
tarps.
Since it's dark, and apparently at this point we're probably going to have to wait till light unless we want to continue to navigate. Let's go check out this alleged camp, and maybe we can camp there. Looks like there's a campground over there, guys. See the tents?
You see the blood?
As I follow
I did see
you,
the blood.
as the Duke follows you, he kind of mutters under the breath. Last time I followed you, we found a corpse. That better not happen again.
No promises.
Dyer, you're the one that sees the blood. Thomas, you didn't see that. You saw the trail in the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought everything died.
I apologize.
But no, that's good. Okay.
So
No, I didn't see the blood.
Dyer goes up and he kind of like he points at the blood and he's like, "If we're checking this camp out, we might want to be on guard, gentlemen."
There's a lot of blood in this forest. This is a weird
Kinda.
entry.
What kind of weapons is the Duke carrying?
Shotgun?
Oh, you got the shotgun. Well, I got 230. Somebody want one?
Oh, by the way, the 30-aught that was left from Clayton had 2 shots left in it. It was almost empty. And he had no ammunition on him when you searched him, so he was down to having about nothing when he was in that gunfight with you.
About nothing.
About nothing.
Sing the law.
So what do you guys do?
I mean, we should go and open. My brain stopped working. I'm sorry.
I think what you're gonna say is we should go in and open fire.
No, that was not where I was going with that. But I think
Who knows? Maybe there's some more dynamite.
go
in
up there cautiously. If there's tent there, at the very least, it'd be. It's just, but it's
We
just
cautiously open fire.
Yes, cautiously. Shut up.
I slowly and gently pulled the trigger.
Oh my god. Alright, that's it, I'm done. Gently walk over here.
I gently throw my machete, which falls like 2 feet in front of me.
Gently shoot Dyer in the back of the face.
Get the face.
Okay,
Well,
so what are you guys doing?
So
Well, we continue on the path, and how dark is it now?
It's fast approaching night. It's twilight for sure. You don't have much time until it's pitch black. Especially under the canopy, it's past where you were if you weren't in the woods at all.
So,
any of you gentlemen have a flashlight?
I do. I have 2 flashlights and extra batteries.
Electric torches, yes.
Funny you should say that. I have a gas lantern.
So
I have no problem being the first to look everything over, but if we have people on the defensive, maybe I'm not the first sight people should see.
I get out my electric torch, and I guess I will lead the way to the camp area.
So you got your flashlight out? Are you carrying? Are you loaded and ready? Or are you just going flashlight?
I mean, I'm gonna draw my pistol and kind of do one of those, hold the, things.
Had that move been invented then? I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
Well-
I'm inventing it.
You're
Mr.
inventing
Highbrook
it.
is making it happen.
What are you asking? What?
if tactics are invented.
When you hold the gun like this and you hold the flashlight like that, so you can aim it together and see where you're shooting in the dark.
No one thought of that between 1953.
Yeah. It's good. It's fine.
Dyer will follow behind Thomas Highbrook, and he will have his hand on his revolver.
He'll have his what? I'm sorry, you went low. What was that? You'll have a what?
He's going to follow behind Agent Highbrook, and he will have he'll have his hands like kind of on the ready on his weapons.
I do have my pistol out, but it's like not. I don't have it pointed
Okay.
Like this. It's kind of at the ground with the flashlight
Okay.
up. I'm looking.
And then Duke, Suffolk, and Meadows will be behind them, I assume.
You assume correctly.
Alrighty. And you guys, now are you guys stealthing your way in?
I got a big target flashlight. So if somebody else wants to stealth, fine. But I don't think my stealth is going to be stealthy.
Okay.
Be sure to hide the
Dyer-
light.
Dyer probably can't stealth.
Stealth the light.
I know you're using the light. I just want to make sure. I just don't know if you guys are extra.
I don't see any reason in
I
this
know.
instance to.
I wouldn't think
Not
so,
at least
but
in my.
I like to ask.
It's only Cthulhu in the tent. He already knows we're there.
That's true.
He, she, it. What's Cthulhu's gender?
Well, most would say
None.
he, but I don't think that technically would have a gender. But it might be some other gender it is that's not male or female. Who knows? But
Well, I hope we find
gender-
out by the end of this
Cthulhu's
adventure.
gender is Cthulhu.
yeah.
There you go.
Sounds legit.
All right. So you go through this kind of broken, like it's been recently slashed and broken, and kind of pushed through, and then it kind of opens up into this like clearing that's maybe 30, 40 feet wide in a rough circle. No trees there, and there are several tents with a campfire that's long since died in the middle. There are there are 2 larger tents, and then there are 4 smaller tents that look like they're made for sleeping. The 2 larger look like they're made to do other things and like to stand up in and actually use.
Like a mess tent or something.
Oh, yeah. Like a mess tent,
And
yeah.
let's see, making sure I read everything here. And what you see kind of disturbs you a little bit.
Yes.
Great.
You can definitely see that they're like the smaller tents and one of the bigger ones have been broken. One of the smaller tents is actually deflated and been turned over. You can see pots and pans strewn all over. You can see that in one of the 2 big canvas tents there are a whole bunch of easels set up, and there are paintbrushes and jars of cans of oil paint splashed everywhere. And there are several paintings left on the ground. And it definitely looks like there were signs of struggle here in this camp. And that's what you see. That's what you see with a cursory glance as you just come into the clearing.
So I stop at the end of the camp again and do the look around and like think, hello, is anyone here? Not like shouting, but loud enough that my voice carries
Not only is
a bit.
there no answer, it is like dead quiet. There are no crickets. There's nothing. It's super eerie. No signs of nightlife, animal life, anything.
So
What the hell's wrong with this forest?
I know, isn't that weird?
so I kind of looked over my shoulder and kind of say, hang back, I'm gonna move in and look around. And then I go in and like,
I mean, first, everybody makes sanity rolls.
oh good, sanity rolls are fun.
Of course. You just throw those around just to muck with us, don't you?
I mean, it depends on what you guys say or do or see.
Of course.
I mean,
Son of a bitch.
the Duke brought it up, and when he says that about the forest, what's wrong with this forest? And you guys actually listen and find nothing. 0 if you make it, 1 if you fail.
What?
You take 0 sanity damage if you. You take 1 point of sanity loss if you fail the roll, which would be, I guess, both Duke and Meadows. I see you rolled twice, Duke. Second one was for Meadows, I assume.
I didn't
No,
roll.
he
twice.
didn't.
I rolled once.
Just three sanity rolls.
Oh, that was spot hidden up there. Jeez, Luke. Okay.
I'm
Roll,
trying to find it too.
roll
There
for
you
Me-
go.
There you go.
Lucky.
Meadows is like,
Alright.
man, the Duke. The Duke.
The Duke. The Duke suffix.
That would pick him to 50. Okay.
I
All
look
right.
forward to your charm rolls if you go insane.
It's really, yeah, like it's a little unsettling. Like there's absolutely no nightlife. So anyway, go ahead, Thomas. You said something about sneaking
So
ahead.
I kind of like say, hang back, cover me, and I move in to like start clearing tents, I guess. You know, peeking in, seeing what's in, seeing if I can find anybody alive, dead, whatever.
Why are you showing corpsey again?
Oh, and just
Dyer
going back
le-
to that page real quick.
Dyer looks over to the Duke and he pulls out his carbine. He's like, "Can you keep a light on Mr. Highbrook? I don't have a flashlight."
Yeah. I have a oil lantern, but I didn't say I lit it. It takes a little while.
I think there's 2 flashlights in the group.
Oh,
2
is there?
extra torches.
All right.
I have 2 and extra batteries.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
So I could see Thomas has 1, and he gave one of the other 2 of you. That
Yeah,
would work.
whoever wants it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Thomas, you have 4 smaller tents, 2 of which are collapsed, and then you have 2 larger tents. The one you could already see in clearly, it's just full of painting supplies and easels. The other one you can't quite see until you go around it. What do you
Are
want?
there any creepy, disturbing pictures on the easels?
There are actually a whole bunch of paintings strewn on the ground, which
Kitty.
you guys can look at once you're. I actually have a picture.
Why are you asking such a leading question?
So, I checked. I want to check the.
We're in
small-
some sort of horror fantasy game. Is there some sort of horror fantasy paintings around here? You know, with, let's just say, weird creepy shadows, tentacle monsters. Just spitballing here. My
Yeah.
character seems to expect that.
Yeah, whatever. Just go with it. So yeah, I checked the tents closer to me first, just kind of clearing and seeing what I see. If the smaller tents are closer, then I check those. If the bigger tents are closer, I check
Wait. Which tent first?
whichever one's closest.
The one with the easels and the paintings in it is.
The one with the maddening, disturbingly creepy monster
So,
in it? Or
Obviously,
the one
I
with
would,
just a corpse?
since I can see in that one, I would probably skip it for now and move on to the next closest.
Okay.
Which one's the most conspicuous? I want to skip that one.
I mean,
All right. Make a spot. Well, you have the other bigger tent or one of the 4 smaller tents. You tell me.
you're gonna make me pick. I said the closest one.
Okay.
Ugh.
Make a spot hidden as you go into the other big tent.
Fuck you.
Oh my goodness.
Could be worse. Not much.
I could have rolled 100.
Thomas. So Thomas wanders around the corner out of your guys' sight.
Oh, good.
Thomas,
Yes.
you
sir.
round the corner, and as you go into the second one, which looks like it has like a small stove in it, like a small wood fire stove. The flashlight, like the electric torch, shines off it and shines in your eyes, and you're just like and it's suddenly like it seems blue and it seems like flames, and it seems like your vision is swarmed with blue flames, and you kind of freak out a little bit and kind of like and you wander off and disappear. Make a sanity roll.
Oh. No. Oh my goodness.
Um,
And it begins.
a D4, please.
Welcome to my world. I've failed every roll. Just so you know.
Not every roll this game.
Every sanity roll.
Oh,
C's
okay.
and P's.
That's 4 big ones there, Thomas. I think that puts you at 56, if I have it right. And so it begins.
Are you abusing this system? It seems abusive.
I'm abusing the backstory and the system, yes. Also, the absolute horrific failure of a roll there. Oh, man. Sorry, Kurt.
You know, every Call of Cthulhu game we do with Luke on Roll20, we question whether or not he rigs the system.
It's true. It's true. I mean, I have Cthulhu on my side, even though I think he's on my side, even though I have no idea that he's not on anybody's side.
Why is there even Cthulhu here? This could just be a regular kidnapping rescue mission.
That's true. It could.
No, there's got to be sanity shit killing us all.
You sound just like those other guys.
Where's your Cthulhu hat, Luke?
Oh, don't worry. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
You'll see it. So anyways, Thomas wanders off, and he goes around the corner.
To add a little bit of a flavor to your
Yeah, go ahead. Do what
to
you.
your thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guarantee you that I froze up for a second and I dropped what I had in my hands.
Yep. I think your light goes out too.
So I dropped the electric torch, and I dropped my gun.
Okay, so as long as you don't do a crit failure on your luck roll, make a luck roll.
Oh, good. This is good.
That's like a 96 or above. Your gun doesn't go off.
Okay.
Guns don't go off when they're dropped. That's some movie bullshit.
This is a movie.
This is movie bullshit, sir.
But your flashlight does go off. You guys are watching go around the corner, and you hear just the sound from about 20 feet distance around the corner of whatever an electric torch and a gun would sound like hitting the soft leaves on some soft ground, or dead leaves on a soft ground, and the light goes out.
Oh, that wasn't Meadows. That was actually me.
trying to do this.
Okay. So the Duke is like, that sounds disturbingly like a torch falling onto the ground, followed by a gun. Huh. We should see what's going on. Is that leading enough for you?
No. Knock it out.
Dyer turns to him and is like, I appreciate the narration. He sighs. He's like, shit. And he goes in.
He's going in.
Going in.
What do you do?
He's going in.
I go in. Let me check. Hold on. I don't. Stupid.
It goes up and down.
I can hear.
I don't do anything, and it just jumps from like 100, my microphone level, to 100 to 86 for no reason.
And now when you talk, I get this background static. You know, like your mic volume is way high.
See, and I turn that off too. That's the thing.
Yeah, you sound fine now.
It just does. It does this.
I don't know. It's weird.
You come back.
Like every now and again, you'll be talking, and all of a sudden you're really quiet.
Maybe
I know.
Maybe it's Cthulhu.
Maybe.
Oh my God, my real life sanity is dropping.
The Cthulhu tentacle is adjusting my microphone levels. What's next? Is he going to turn off my?
Cthulhu tentacle. That's
Is he going to turn off my?
All right.
I think that's actually more
webcam?
disturbing.
What do you do, Dyer?
Well, Dyer's not going to call out for him because he doesn't necessarily want to bring attention to himself, but he goes around the corner because he was covering him, so he knows where he went. So I will try to follow him.
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden, you say?
You're gonna find me in an advantage.
Don't forget to. You guys have checked all the rolls that you've had success on.
I'm going to spot your decapitated head.
Yes, I have not checked sanity. Don't worry about it.
Okay. You go around the corner, you're like, wait, and you see like this inside the bigger tent. And the other one's definitely a communal tent used for cooking. There's a little stove that's gone cold, and there's a couple tables and chairs, or like a table and a couple chairs in there. And this is just past the tent with all the easels in it. And then you're like looking, you're like, where he was just right here, and you look down and you see his gun and his flashlight, and he's not there. And then you look up, and about another 20 feet off, in the brush, in the woods, he's standing there just stoically still, staring out into the darkness of the forest.
So I see him. He's not looking towards me. He's looking into the forest.
Yeah, just standing there with his arms at his side, just like stiff as a board. So it's just his back to you, and it's just like,
Remember the end of Belairich project?
yeah.
So, are you not going to have a face soon?
And you notice that because this,
He doesn't have a face.
yeah, and it was a good. You notice that his face is gone. It's been turned down backwards. No. He's standing where there's actually disturbance in the brush. That's all I can say at the moment because you're a little bit away from him. Duke Suffolk, what do? You and Meadows. Meadows like, I'm starting.
Well, I think we gotta follow because he's the only one with a light.
Do you want to get your lamp going? Do you want me to get it going?
Yes.
All right, hold on a second.
I'm gonna pick up the discarded torch.
So you get up to Dyer and you pick up the torch and there's also his gun laying there. Dyer,
I'll put that in my pocket.
okay. You guys see in the same mess hall. You see off to your left nearby where the campfire that's gone cold, a whole bunch of paintings that are laying there.
When you say it's gone cold, do you mean days, like days gone cold, or is there embers?
There's no embers.
Okay. So
And it's pretty
a
much
while.
almost dark now. Like it's really close to dark, so you'd be able to see them if there were embers.
Okay.
And yeah, near the campfire, there's a whole bunch of paintings that have been strewn about, like they've been pulled out and thrown around. And then there's other small tents.
For no particular reason, I'm gonna not look at the paintings.
Whatever you want. Or don't
Yep,
want.
I just have no interest.
Dyer?
Have I noticed a disturbing agent staring at nothing right yet?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep. You would walk around the corner and see the same thing.
I'm just all right. Agent.
Thomas, hearing words, it brings you out of this. I don't know, something you've relived from your past, I suppose. That's up to you. How do you want to play
Somewhere in your ancestral memory.
My answer. I'm not so much ancestral memory. Not so much that. So I'm obviously
that? You come too, but
disturbed, but I recognize that I have moved and I'm like just staring off, but I kind of shake my head.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry that this whole
So-
thing kind of got to me.
So Dyer and you guys might not be able to take a good look at it, but if you look in Dyer's bio and info, the facial features of my avatar is how he's looking at Thomas Highbrook, kind of like what? And as he's doing that,
Is your guy in his 30s, or is he like fairly appropriately like in his like 50s or 60?
Oh my god.
Because you keep
Terrible.
calling people son and stuff, and I'm like, is he like 30 something saying, son? Like, it's a little weird.
I'm 36 and I do that, so
He's just
I
he's
allow
just
it.
aged a little harder than most folk.
Well, and I've also lived out in the woods most of my life because when I interact with people, look where it gets me. I'm in the forest with a whole bunch of weird paintings and some weird agent guy who's just staring off into the forest and some duke who's losing his sanity and is probably going to kill me in a couple weeks. This is why my affiliations is you. So he's kind of looking at that look, and at the same time he's reaching for the flashlight, and he hands it to Thomas. And then if he takes
There's no flashlight to reach for. There's just the one in your hand.
I thought they were on the ground.
I grabbed it.
Yeah.
You grabbed it. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. All right, then I just keep looking at him, just kind of like, you okay?
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna go to the agent and I say, Agent, I realize there's some disturbing things right now, but maybe we should just take a rest. Did you see
Yeah.
something out there?
No, yeah, no, let's rest. Maybe whatever you want. It's fine.
Are you guys insinuating we should rest here?
Well, camp's already made up.
We can burn some of those paintings without ever actually looking at them.
Eyes closed and hope you aim for the fire.
Meadows is already looking at them. Dun dun dun. No, but he's Roy. I could get a fire going. Let's just throw some food in the mess tent. We can get us dinner. I mean, it's already dark, so you guys.
Yeah. I mean, there's no other.
Where's the naive? Is there
or
Is there a naive roll? I need to know that. Is there a, let's see. We'll assume if I fail this, I'll be naive. Okay, damn it.
I don't know
I was
what you
going
mean.
to say, well, we can just wait for the students to come back. Camping out here.
Now you sound like you're in your 50s.
I don't think that's.
I was trying to be like senile Dyer there.
I mean, we can camp here or try to find someplace else that's dark enough.
You want to go nearby and camp? Look, it's dark enough. I don't think wandering around the woods at this time of night is going to do us any favors. And the last thing I want to do is end up with a broken ankle.
Yeah, so, here, it's fine. I seem to be, like, becoming more confident again, but I'm obviously shaken and disturbed. Because it's been a while since that's happened.
A long while.
The Duke has a sudden realization that the entire forest is actually out to get us through his own avatar named Direman, who is trying to physically kill us. And this is all an elaborate ploy to...
God, you guys are acting like we do not have any lights that can guide us away from the camp and go somewhere else instead of the creepy art gallery.
We're gonna sleep in the creepy art gallery.
Fine.
Get over
We're
it.
gonna go crazy in this creepy art gallery. Everybody do a sanity check.
Okay.
Nope.
Aw.
But I do want to know what you guys actually decide. But I do like how the group is getting a little tense with each other. I mean, it's 2 days of hiking. You are exhausted. You've seen some strange things. You've had a gunfight. You've seen a dead body. You met a weird man on the road with dynamite. I mean, a lot of stuff has happened in just short of 2 days.
Obviously, whatever happened here happened. I don't know what it was, but it's.
Yeah. No.
All right. I will say,
no. Let's camp somewhere dangerous.
I will say this. Look, in all likelihood, these were those students who were out here going on their painting excursion, and the kidnappers came upon them and attacked them on their way to their hideout.
Yes,
It's very simple. Nothing strange is happening. We're letting these woods and this long trek get the better of us. I suggest that we make camp here because the space is already cleared and there's some food for us. Probably. Meadows can do wonders with it.
Bro,
Have a
got
nice
it.
warm fire and sleep.
In other words, it was a bear.
Oh, it's not a bear, Kurt, but I'm so glad you brought that up. Inside joke from the last Call of Cthulhu. Okay.
Hi-yo.
It's not a bear. All right. So Meadows is like, he takes that as like affirmation that you're staying, and in minutes he's got the campfire going and he's looking in the stove and he's like, some couple things, some rations that haven't spoiled, and a canteen or two of water, and a bottle of wine. I'll have some good meal going. And he gets to work.
I collect my pistol. It hasn't been collected already.
Oh, I have it in my pocket.
May I have it back, please?
I obviously hand it back.
Thank you.
All right. So Meadows is making dinner, and that gets the campfire going. So it's a pretty good orange, warm light, and it's starting to take the chill out of the immediate area already. There are already 4 sleeping tents established, 2 that have crumpled, and like I said, the 2 other bigger tents. What are the other 3 of you doing? It's probably only like
I do.
somewhere
I do
past.
want
It's going on
to
8
make-
o'clock, but it's not that late yet. It is dark now.
I do want to make sure there's no bodies in any of those tents.
Make spot hidden roll, Kurt. I'll let you just sweep through those last ones. If is anybody else looking around or around the Dyer, you did see a spot where Thomas was standing that looked a little different, but you can make a spot hidden and search where you want. So Thomas is going through the small tents. Dyer, you can go through the small tents too if you wish, or wherever you want, or you tell me.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look in the area where Highbrook was.
Okay, you can do a spot hidden too.
Looks like some pretty trees.
Yeah,
It's dark.
it is dark. It gets a little shadowy off the north side. It's the north side of the camp. It gets a little shadowy there, and you notice that like through the bushes, it looks like something was dragged, but then it's too dark to see anything else. Like you might be able to find more with a light, or even in the morning when you're not so tired.
You have a flashlight. Why aren't you using it? Oh,
I
wait.
don't have a flashlight. Oh wait, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Because I was given one.
But you don't see everything you feel. Not you haven't put the clue together. Like it looks like something was dragged. Something heavy was dragged through this bush, which smeared everything down.
Yeah, Dyer's not going to spend too much time because, yeah, it's dark. Flashlight will only show so much, and even then, flashlight can make your eyes play tricks on you.
Okay.
But Dyer will check it out tomorrow.
Okay.
So note, find dead body later.
Find Cthulhu tentacle tomorrow. Check.
We're not by the ocean. We should be fine.
How do you know we're not by the ocean? What if there's a huge body of water underneath us?
That some weird cultist is trying to blast a hole in the Earth's crust to get to? Impossible.
That's impossible.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing in the tents of doom.
I think that's where the oil painting.
You accidentally come across one of the paintings. Ah!
That's just gonna happen eventually.
They're all sitting there. Like Meadows is looking at him already. Like he's gathered him up. Thomas, as you go through, you find that one tent. Let's see. Okay, so two of the tents look like they were housed or homed to two people, a man and a woman. That's for two tents. So it looks like there was two couples and two singles. So a total of probably about 6 people is what your deduction gets you. And in one of the tents, you find a notebook with some writing in it. And other than just sleeping bags and pillows and a couple, personal trinkets, that's only thing of significance that you find.
I know I'm gonna regret this, but I picked up the notebook and flipped through it.
You look at the notebook, you said?
Yeah.
Ah! Hand comes out and rips your face off. No. You look through the notebook. You reveal that the artists are from Boston, and they came here to paint for their art course. You saw this in the last couple entries, which would have just been a couple days ago. They describe frightening dreams, and one was about drowning. One was about a strange cabin. It's kind of like what Brian and Arthur Hall told you about, the man and son that were hunting, and kind of what you heard from the other hunters, and also from the Duke himself. It's kind of weirdly similar, and that's about it. Nothing major. And just because it's time, and you guys, let's see. I'm going to pop that bad boy up on there. And you guys can choose to look at it or not look at it. But these are the paintings that are laid out.
What painting? That's just your body.
Down below.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Roy.
Right.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm looking at them on the screen, so Dyer is looking at them.
So, you know what I've been doing with my life, basically. Which
You
is
son of a bitch.
which is just like poking into this kind of stuff. So definitely would have been looking at this. That is a super disturbing picture.
What? What?
Guy standing on the edge of a lake with some kind of weird tentacle thing coming out of it. It's good.
It's just a guy looking at an island with some weird trees growing out of it, obviously.
Clearly.
It's not a bear.
There is the top right one though. Let's see.
Just trees.
I bet that one kind of resonates with Dyer.
Does it make you feel feelings?
Stupid feelings.
Well, I'm actually because the Duke talked about it. The painting in the top right is definitely a path through the woods with sickly yellow leaves that have fallen to the ground.
Ah, son of a bitch.
So everybody,
I knew it was a trap.
I mean, everybody can make a sanity roll. Nothing.
Nope.
We
I
can.
passed.
I don't want to.
Ah, I'm good. Pass. You
Pass.
said can. That's optional.
It's
I choose not to.
God dang it!
If you feel that you wouldn't have to make a sanity roll, then I guess I'll leave that to be your choice. It's just one.
I would like to point out I've already lost sanity for the fact that somebody else had the same dream as I do. I'm starting to accept the fact that there's some shit going down here.
All right, I will give that to you, Kurt.
Thank you.
0 if you make it though, and 1 if you fail. So Thomas takes 1.
I don't like you.
The Duke gets hard and says,
No. So you
"We
see,
need to find this girl and get out of these woods."
Meadows is just like, I don't like these. I don't like this one bit. He particularly keeps staring at the one with the cabin and the dark figure in it. He's like,
The cabin.
like he
Oh.
keeps,
Can I ask, Luke, can I ask a question?
yeah.
Because of that, I'm trying to think. That painting with the forest. Were you wanting me to fail my sanity roll?
No, I mean you rolled it
Okay.
and you made it. You're fine.
I didn't know. Well, I'm just saying. Were you? Because with what I talked to you about Dyer's experience,
I
I didn't know if maybe.
I think you can relate such a thing, but it's not really connected particularly.
If that's the case, Dyer wants to take that painting and throw it in the fire.
Which one?
The forest one.
The one with the yellow leaves.
I stop you. I want to look at it again.
I want to look at it more and lose more sanity. Grrr!
So Dyer makes a move to pick it up, like he's going to the fire, and the Duke's like, wait, you know, whatever you say, right?
Yeah.
Meadows like, wait, what? These are all works of art. We can't just, well, except for that one. So I guess if you guys can make a...
Dyer's like, I stood back when you guys wanted to help that gentleman after he shot at me, and I stood back when we decided to stay camp here. You're gonna let me burn this. You're gonna let me burn this painting.
I don't stop you.
And since these are all oil paintings, that thing makes some really pretty lights and just goes up pretty fast, being canvas and oil, and just... and burn it.
I hand the Duke the journal. Take a look at the last couple entries.
Son of a bitch.
He just wanted to leave.
I read the first entry. What does it say, Game Master?
Oh, here we are. Gonna base some paintings. I'm gonna make it with what's her name, and we're gonna have a good time.
What's the date on it?
The date was, let's see, it's probably about a week ago.
What's a week ago?
I don't
Now
know.
you just
It's Sunday now, so it would have been Sunday of last week.
So there's really not much in this journal then.
Just
There's
what
only like
I
a
described
week's-
before.
This is a week's worth of crap.
Yeah, it's
Set it
just
on
your basic
fire.
stuff until the last couple entries. We're talking about first that person's dreams, and then like second, like oh, everybody else had these dreams kind of too.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty obvious seeing that all these paintings are on there. I mean, I
Yeah.
can put two and two together.
Yep, for sure. So
Is
it's
there anything on the very last page?
nothing out of the ordinary.
Is
They're
it
coming.
is it a journal of somebody's? Is there a name of the person whose journal this is?
Yeah, Bradley. There we go.
Bradley.
You remember that? Science.
Yeah.
B to the Radley.
Bradley Johansson.
So yeah, one was an owl perched on a branch, peering into the dark twilight. A deer looking through the trees and otherwise deserted wood. Moon shining down through the trees above. Those are the three. And then the other ones you saw were...
The last page says, "What? We cannot get out. We cannot get out. They have taken the bridge.
yeah.
The
then
watcher
it
in the water.
And then it ends
We
with
cannot
the
get
thing
out.
Just scrawling down as if
The end comes soon. We hear drums. Drums in the deep. They are coming."
Fool of a took! Next time, throw yourself in and rid us of your stupidity.
Thought we couldn't do Lord of the Rings, or was that Sunday's game?
That was Lord of the Rings.
That was totally Lord of the Rings.
But it didn't work.
You know, it could have easily been Watership Down or something.
So, as we get close to the end here, just one more thing I've got to do. And that's ask you, when you take watches, who's doing what watch when?
I'm not sleeping tonight. At least not at first, so first watch. Done.
Okay.
You are doing first watch, or are you not? I didn't catch that.
He is.
I am doing first watch.
You are doing first watch. I gotcha.
I like consistency. I'll do the last watch.
Okay. I guess I'll just swap with him.
So you going on second?
Uh-huh.
Meadows third?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So unless there's any more exploring you want to do or anything else you want to look at?
I don't
Nothing.
look at anything
Nothing
else.
good can come of trying to figure it out. There is no mystery to be solved here. We are saving a girl. The rest is distractions and the cause of sanity loss. I'm on to you, Woods.
I like how he's talking
Why
to
do
the
we hear a
trees.
train in the woods? Do we need to make another sanity check because we're hearing shit now?
It's totally a bear.
Oh, there's a train in the woods?
The ghost train from Ghostbusters 2 goes through.
Does the train
It's-
sound like it's headed right for us?
Doom train.
Yeah.
Doom train.
Like in Stand By Me.
I'm gonna do a listen roll.
Do you hear the train? No.
The exhaustion and the unnerving put everybody else to sleep rather quickly as Thomas takes first watch. Let's see. Okay, so go ahead for your shift and make a spot hidden there, Thomas.
You failed to see the eyes staring back at you from the woods.
Yep.
Failed every single roll since that first one I failed. It's terrible.
So let's see who gets woken up second. That's the Duke. So let's take care of him first.
Don't take care of the Duke.
Yep, I'm gonna edit you into yet another little handout for you to read. And there you should have access to another one. I'm gonna go ahead and read that, and then you're woken up with a little nudge from Thomas right after that.
Wake up.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Can I have another one, please?
I hate you.
Not tonight. So, Thomas, you find yourself going to sleep, and Duke Suffolk, you're now awake after a series of bad things. Not too horrible, just weird, disturbing things. And go ahead and you can make a spot hidden for your watch as well. And anything else, any other actions you might want to take, you can let me know, but that's the only thing I'm really calling for.
Okay. I gotta find my character sheet.
Yep.
There it is. All right, spot hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is awesome. Everything's cool when I'm part of the team.
Let me back up. Yeah, Thomas, you were doing fine looking around and everything before you woke him up, but you got a little uneasy feeling, like not just the thing you experienced earlier, but you just got the impression you got
Uneasy feeling, the fact that you're in a forest.
Yeah.
A forest with zero sounds except a fire cracking.
Absolute zero sounds with a low fire kept, and you still had the impression that you were being watched. Let me go back to the Duke. You also eventually get that same eerie feeling that you're being watched, and you're looking around, and you just feel it starts to work its magic on you. It's dark magic, and you're like, maybe you're looking around with a flashlight. Maybe you don't shine it for fear of giving yourself away. I don't know what you do, but you feel like something is definitely just there. The sound is so deafening. It's just like almost maddening. You're sure someone's watching you. You don't see anything, but you're sure there's something just outside the perimeters of the firelight.
It's so quiet out, it's insanely loud.
Mm-hmm.
As a side note, somebody who suffers from tinnitus, what it is quiet, it is maddening. I'm going to close my eyes gently, take a deep breath, and try to listen as carefully as possible for any sound.
Go ahead. Wow. That is a good roll. And you hear nothing.
Okay.
Except for his
I
screaming.
let the relaxing breath go and continue my watch.
Okay. And then who's next? Meadows?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me... Alright, Dem, I'm going to give you a handout now. And I'm also going to give one to Kurt.
Does that mean my time? It's now Duke's time to go back to sleep.
Yep.
All right. I discard your note because I went to sleep again.
Where are you? How are you sending this?
I should have attached you into one.
I don't have anything.
Look under the handouts where the character sheets are.
Oh, okay. And
Kurt should have one to read, and you should have one to read.
Secrets?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So you wake Meadows up, and he's like, oh, right, Your Grace, my turn. You leave me any coffee? You seem like you startled him.
I try to reassure him. Meadows, I know these woods are weird. Not everything is right. But you're all right here.
I'm just having crazy dreams. Maybe it's from seeing the paintings, but I don't know. Anyways, get some sleep. I'll take it from here.
Do I have to do the thing at the end?
Hold on.
All right. Back to restless sleep. It goes.
Make a spot hidden for Meadows.
Okay. Meadows.
Oh, how did I go so far up on the sheet? Yikes.
A spot hidden.
Mm-hmm. let's see. Which one did I give to Dem? Okay. And all right. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, whoops.
Dyer, I think it's time for you to make your roll first, as per. Let's see. You were the one thing.
As per the secret dictates.
Yes.
Okay.
Boom.
Dire super sanity is at play.
So, Dyer, you only take 1 point for success. I think that might be your first one that you lost.
I didn't lose it.
I know, but you can see it's 1/1d6. That means the first number is if you get a success. The second is if you fail.
He didn't get success. He got an extreme.
Still takes.
It's not even. It's this extreme.
Extreme sanity loss. Kurt, you can also make a sanity check.
Can.
Two.
All right, Thomas, for passing, you take 1d3. Oh, man. And we're gonna play this out to the very morning, then we're gonna cut it. So go ahead, Dem. You wake up, and Meadows is halfway across to waking you up, and you wake up just before he gets to you.
So let's make this a bit interesting then.
Yeah.
Dyer snaps awake, grabs his revolver, sits up, and points it straight ahead.
Straight where?
In front of him.
Meadows is like, oh, Greg, bloody hell. He's not at him, but he was halfway to. He's like, whoa, it's all right, Dyer. It's just me. I was just waking you up for your shift.
Dyer's like,
maybe the trees look a little different. I don't know.
So Dyer doesn't say anything, but yeah, well, let's do that. He goes out and he looks. He looks around. He's looking to see if anything's different.
Make a look.
And then,
go ahead.
Assuming nothing has changed, he goes to the painting that was referenced, and he goes to take a look at it.
Okay.
And as he, sorry, let me backtrack. He looks around, and once he realizes things are fine, he kind of looks over and he's like, and he puts his revolver away. And he's like, "Sorry, son. Bad dreams. Hope you understand." And then he goes.
I do. I've been dreaming of the cabin. That stupid painting. The last 2 nights now.
You dreamt of it too?
Yeah. A person? Roy, a person beckoning you from the cabin? I mean, you probably didn't see a person, but I saw a cabin with a person in it.
I saw the same thing.
Fuck. Holy hell. He didn't talk about weird supernatural god stuff, right?
Said something interesting. I'll give you that.
Oh, I don't much care to repeat it anyway. So,
Fair enough. Get some rest.
Right, and he does. He you see him shaking in his bed. He turns his back to you and he's by the fire. And you know he's not cold. He's just shaking for a while. Then he slowly starts breathing heavy again. You hear it, and he finally fades back into sleep.
Dyer kind of looks around and then he goes and he kind of goes to study that particular painting.
Sits there with it. Okay, make a spot hidden for your shift.
No, that's all right. I don't see anything anyways. I'm too affixed on the.
You are at one point you look up to the north of the camp because you swear you're being watched from over there, but you can't see anything. And then the painting draws your attention back. And then, as we get to the morning, that's when I'm going to let Thomas jump in with how he's going to react to his dream. And then we'll be at the end, I think. Thomas, do you want to take it from here?
No.
I mean, I can do it for you, but I prefer not to.
So, I basically wake up when it says I'd wake up screaming. Just like yelling at the top of my lungs. And it takes me a minute to realize that I was sleeping.
So you,
And I just sit there gasping.
I suppose that would draw the attention of Dyer as well.
everybody wakes up as he's just like, "Ah!" Like everybody gets woken up from that. And this is like the sun's just started to make it light enough to be able to just past, dawn.
The Duke wakes up, takes one look at the agent with pitying eyes. He says, "Agent, the war's over. It's okay."
I wasn't in the war. And I don't know what that was. That was new for me.
Bad dreams, sir? Meadows says. He's just like shaking like a leaf. Spike is like whimpering as he's like nuzzling up to you, Thomas, because he can sense your fear. He can sense your emotion. Like,
Yeah.
Bad dreams?
Bad dream. Yeah, bad dreams.
Was it the? Did you see the figure? The figure in the cabin too? Was he calling to you?
No figure in the cabin. No. In a lake. Watching something rise out of it. Bit like that picture there. Gesture to
That big ugly one.
Yeah.
That big old
Nobody
ugly.
dreamt of that forest that I burned up. That painting.
Time to find this girl and get gone.
Everybody's exhausted. Everybody's tired. I think someone actually is exhausted. And as you guys slowly pick yourselves up, you're sore, you're tired. Meadows is clearly disturbed. He actually hasn't made any sanity rolls, but we'll say that he has made some and probably not made all of them. And we can make them for him too. He probably needs to make about 3. You guys pick yourselves up and you see this camp in the daylight now, and you're looking around and you're just like rubbing your eyes. You want to get out of there, and you look to the north, where that north of the camp, and that's the spot you see that Dyer saw last night. And it looks like something was dragged through the brush. And as you wander over, someone wanders over and like looks closer. You see that on the other side of the brush where Dyer just missed it the night before, there is a rifle laying on the ground and a big white Texan hat.
Bum, bum, bum.
And that's where we're going to end, as the music just picked up perfectly. And that's it. So anyways, thanks for joining us if you're out there watching in YouTube land. Trying to get
This is like the last time I was reading Lovecraft stories. Is to stop freaking doing it before I go to bed.
Yeah, I can't. I keep watching American Horror Story before I go to sleep, and then I'm sitting there like thinking about it. I'm like, that was dumb. And I gotta watch. I'm not scared. I'm just like pondering, like, holy cow, that was so horrific. What I just watched. Why did I do that? I need to watch some comedy. I have to make myself like watch like a 20-minute comedy episode of something just to. But I'm glad. That means I did a good job. That we all did a good job, and I'm happy to hear that you're disturbed, Dustin. If I can say that in a complimentary way. So, anyways, yeah, that was episode 3. Join us next time as we come back and we see what happens as the dreams get stranger, the mystery deepens. We try to find the girl Jane, and what is going to happen to the dog. So, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Wait.
Did the dog have any dreams?
I mean,
You didn't take dog as one of your languages. I can't tell you that.
I mean, did the dog?
We'll find out next time if the
Can't
dog had
see
any
the dog? Didn't
dreams.
you see the white hat?
I mean,
I totally pick up the white hat and put it on.
the 10-gallon,
Totally.
10-gallon
No.
white Texan hat.
No.
And that should clearly have been something we had in one of our previous episodes, but we'll talk about it next week.
Mhm.
So, see you next time, everybody. Bye.